watching Monty TV. I'm Jackie Karsh, sitting down now with Ramsay Brown. He's the co-founder and CEO of Boundless Mind, the reason why we're all addicted to our devices. But, Ramsay, you also have a solution to us being addicted to our phones.
I do. And I do have to say, Jackie, it doesn't need to be bad that our phones are persuasive. For example, if you have apps on your phone, actually, do you, any of the fitness apps or meditation apps, do you have any of those? Oh, then you should.
I'm an app minimalist.
Okay. Imagine then that you had these apps on your phone that you wanted to help you live your better life. Save some money, maybe pay down some debt, study harder for a new language you're trying to learn, get in shape, meditate more. These are places where you would want habits. You would want to build a habit out of using this app to help you live your better life. Those are the teams we work with to help their apps become persuasive. So they plug into our software. Anyone can go sign up for it at boundless.ai to help make their app stickier by figuring out when and how to give people these little bits of delight. Because we think that there's so much good that could come from helping people build really healthy habits and live the kind of lives that they want to, with their smartphone being a tool in that fight and not a menace, not just being stuck in their app using Facebook or Instagram or something.
Let's go back to the addiction. I don't know a single person, if you walk down the street, who is not looking down. They're looking at their phones. Why are we so addicted to these devices?
Right, so it's four big things that are happening all at once. First of all, we all have the smartphone now. 10 years ago, that was not the case. The iPhone had barely come out, but now it is so widespread that almost everybody's plugged in. We're getting better at understanding at the neuroscience level where habits and addictions come from. And once we start to understand that, it means we can start engineering products to become more persuasive, to become more addictive. The cloud has made computing stupid cheap. So what used to cost millions of dollars of storage or processing 10 years ago now costs hundreds of dollars. And AI is now getting easy enough to use and good enough that a startup like mine can get, using out-of-the-box components, a really sophisticated system for understanding and tweaking behavior up and running in just a few months or just a year, instead of 10 years and millions of dollars. All of this combines such that now we can think about designing people's behavior in the same way that we design user interfaces or buildings or products. We have industrial design, user experience design. Now we have behavioral design, and we now have this as the default paradigm. Every app now is competing to figure out how to use these tools to better shape you into someone else. That's just the new normal.
Let's break down brain hacking. What is that, and why is it constantly being applied now?
As I said, it's this idea of behavioral design. We can think about how to create apps, given that we're not just worrying about what the button is shaped like or colored like anymore, but what sort of end behavior we want users to be increasing, decreasing, and that's the fundamental building block of design now. What I want people to actually do. These tools are sophisticated enough now to nudge or poke or reinforce or discourage different types of behaviors in users to get them to do something entirely new. That at its core is what we think of when we describe brain hacking. It's the idea that when you know how a system works, you can poke it and prod it to get to some new state. And now this isn't just about phone networks or the net anymore. We can actually do it to people's whole behaviors.
I'm not faulting you, but you guys promise that you can really get companies to have their consumers more addicted to their product, their apps. How do you do that?
Right, so for the first product we've rolled out, do you like high fives?
I like high fives. Of course I like high fives.
Of course you like high fives. Everyone loves high fives. You love high fives because it releases dopamine inside your brain. It's the molecule responsible for what glues habits into place. If you can surprise or delight someone in just little ways, whether that's a high five inside the app or emoji explosions or confetti or animated GIFs, something small. It doesn't have to be big or exciting. If you control it and release it at the right times, you can activate this part of someone's brain to get them to come back and do the thing that earns them the high fives. This is how everything ranging from our personalities and love work to why people get stuck doing addictive drugs or slot machines or Candy Crush. Now we've just taken it and built it out such that any app can plug into it and make their app more persuasive as well. But it's all just about delight. When and how should you surprise and delight someone?
Can you only apply this to apps, or can it be applied to any kind of situation, maybe a financial transaction?
Yeah, any type of technology. So any product or service that can communicate with the internet can use our service. Whether that's like Alexa or a chatbot or an IoT device, financial transactions, anything that people are doing over the net, and there's a company that needs them to do it more, that's a thing we can participate in and help them see, on average, a 30% lift in frequency.